Hello everyone, welcome to the proceedings so far. Today's game is between Dhaka Nawaabs versus Dhaka Snipers. And as we talk, there's a wicket by Rajib that was wonderfully bowled down the leg side, caught behind. Sharp work from the wicketkeeper to pick up the first wicket. And MD Max is the batsman who has to depart after scoring 10 from 5 deliveries. Hello everyone, welcome to the proceedings so far. Today's game is between Dhaka Nawaabs versus Dhaka Snipers, and as we see, the score has ticked along to 38 for 2 after 4.4 overs. We are here at the Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands, powered by Ace, sponsored by T-Sports Tournament. It has been a decent start if we consider from the batting side, although I would say the bowling side will say that they have had the upper hand by picking up those 2 wickets so far. And Dhaka Nawaabs, although despite losing 2 wickets, are still run rate is very healthy at the moment. After 5 overs, it's 39 for that's been pulled away. Flat batted straight down the ground actually. Unconventional looking pull shot towards long on by Nahian. Beg your pardon. Faisal. Nahian is now on strike. Both of the batsmen have only faced 5 deliveries among them. Both the openers kind of gave them a brisk start but got out after that. Oh, that was a slog across the line but missed. Ball was going across him. I think it was a better idea would have been to play it through the cover region rather than looking to hit towards long on. Ilahi into his second over, then that's been given as a wide. An attempted bumper there. Normally don't see much bouncers attempted in last man stands because the bowlers are not really bowling with that kind of pace. But Ilahi has got a very slingy type of action, kind of reminds you a bit of Lasit Malinga. Shout for an LBW, but I think that's probably pitched outside the leg stump. Bowling round the wicket means that it's going to be very difficult to get the LBW decision unless you're swinging the ball back into the left-hander. Lasit Malinga used to be very, very slingy. Ilahi on this occasion is not as much. Oh, that's another slower delivery and missed by Nahian. It's been signaled as a wide actually. Looking to take the pace of the ball is Ilahi. Once again, hardly any pace, but it's been missed by the keeper. Now that's been very, very sloppy by the keeper there. No pace by Ilahi, hence there was no bounce, and the keeper just completely misread the bounce because it was on the second bounce and he was unable to get anything behind the ball. And that ends the sixth over with the score being 48 for 2. Roton into his first over. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Left arm round the wicket, swinging the ball back in, and that missed the stumps by a whisker. And another attempted throw at the other end, at the bowler's end, and they sneak another bye. But that was a super delivery by Roton to start proceedings for him. Left arm round the wicket, swinging the ball back in. A classical left arm fast bowler's delivery that. Let's see, can he replicate that? Once again, that's very, very accurate bowling, hitting the stumps, targeting the stumps, and getting some shape back into the right-hander. We're into the seventh over, and yet he's still able to get some seam movement. Could have been interesting if he had opened the bowling, because he's getting some good seam movement, shows that he's got a good seam presentation, and which would have been very, very handy with the new ball. Once again, a bit of seam movement which beats the outside edge. Roton is bowling some classical left arm fast bowlers deliveries here. Now, can he jag one back into the left-hander and to deceive him, because everyone is expecting the ball to swing away. Once again, very accurate around that off stump. Very good length. Nothing to get under. No real room outside the line of the off stump. And the batsman rotates strike for a run. Faisal is back on strike. Both of the batsmen have played a handful of deliveries. He goes down the ground, does Faisal, straight towards mid-off for a single. Yes, both of the batsmen have played a handful of deliveries but are yet to find the boundary. And that ends the seventh over with the score being 53 for 2. Bowling some left arm spin by Mazharul Islam Munna, going wide of the crease and releasing the ball from a very wide angle and from a lower arm. Classical left arm spinner from Bangladesh, you would see, from bowling from a very low arm, taking advantage of the low bounce nature of the pitch and targeting the stumps. Probably Shakib Al Hassan from the national side is very much the catalyst of bowling left arm spin and bowling left arm spin from an angle. This time bowled from a slightly higher arm, and that's been slogged away on the leg side towards a deep mid-wicket boundary for 4 runs, and that takes Nahian to double figures. First real shot in anger by Nahian. Well, he has been playing shots, but this time he was able to connect properly. Munna once again to Nahian. Probably bowling wide outside the line of the off stump is a good idea because Nahian is looking to drag everything towards the leg side. Hasn't looked very comfortable playing the ball through the offside. Maybe that is an option against Nahian. Once again, ball in the stumps, looking to sweep. It's in the air, but lands in between the keeper and the bowler. It was a very awkward looking shot by Nahian. It was kind of a half flick, half pull. In the end, he was just caught in between. Faisal Ahmed blocks it straight back to the bowler. Once again, wide of the crease by Munna. He's bowling very, very wide. Oh, there's a chance for an overthrow. It was unnecessary, that throw, because the batsman, Nahian, was already in his crease. There was no real need to shy at the stumps. And that wheels Dhaka Nawaabs an extra run. And that ends the 8th over with the score at 61 for 2. Rotan into his second over. He got some good swing back into the right hand, especially in his first over. Now, once again, starts his second over with a very accurate delivery, targeting the stumps and not giving the batsman any width. Faisal is now on strike. Slightly more easier against the for the left-hander because to manage that swing. It hits the pads, but I think that was going down the leg side. Hence, the batsman run through for a leg bye. Targeting the stumps, it's been picked on the leg side by Faisal, and that's a huge six. Hitting with the swing, Roton was getting that seam movement back in to the right hander, and Faisal was aware of that, and he managed to clear the leg side boundary with ease. Blocked away on the offside this time by Faisal for a single. Oh, that beats the batsman, Nahian. And how did that miss the stumps? It missed the top of off stump by a whisker, and that ends the 9th over with 70 for 2. We're almost at the halfway point of the first innings. And Munna will continue with his left arm spins against the right-handed Faisal Ahmed. Once again, it's bowling very wide of the crease to the right-hander. And bowling from a very low arm is Munna. Normally, we see Shakib Al Hasan used to be a very good exponent of that. He used to change the trajectory of the ball and the height of his arms very well. Swept away on the leg side, and that's been hit for 6. A slog sweep over mid-wicket with the spin, and Nahian moves to 17 with that 6. It was very, very well executed. He knew that it's much more safer with the ball spinning back into him. And Munna is the right bowler to target for the left-handed Nahian. It's a good matchup for the batsman, with outside the line of the off stump this time, and looking to hit leg side, but only manages to mistime a single on the offside. Yeah, they have to be smart with their matchups because it's much more easier for the left-hander to hit the left arm spinner. So maybe Faisal, his job is to just take one and give the strike to Nahian, who can clear the boundary maybe. This time Faisal also implies the sweep shot, but sweeping against the spin is much more difficult. It's the spin and the bounce which beats the bat. Short and wide, cut away to that deep sweeper cover for a single, and that ends over number 10, and we are halfway through with the score at 79 for 2, Dhaka Nawaabs. And there will be a change in the comm box. Saif will be joining you guys.
Thank you so much, Akib. 10 overs completed and the bowling end has been changed. You're watching Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Ace. We are live from City Club ground here in Mirpur. And what a fabulous season we're having so far. Full of thrilling games, thrilling contests. And yet again, we're excited to inform you that this is another thrilling encounter going on between Dhaka Nawaabs and Dhaka Snipers. The men in blues, after winning the toss, decided to bowl first, and after 10 overs, the score is 79 for 2. Latif is the new bowler introduced into the action. Mohammad Faisal Latif. Single taken straight away, tucks towards deep square leg for a single. Good solid contest going on between the two sides. Dhaka Nawaabs losing wickets, but they're keeping the run rate stable. Talking about the pitch, as I've investigated, it's not the hardest of pitch, but as the day goes on, it's gonna get harder. Edge away, and that's running away for 4. Nahian gets another boundary. Lucky one indeed. A thick outside edge. The keeper had no chance. And given the fact that there is no third man in position, it was always going for a boundary. 5 of the first 2 deliveries. Goes aerial, but just short of the fielder. Another run added to the scorecard. As I was talking about the pitch, the bowlers were bowling for the north end previously, and they were being successful early on. As I've investigated the pitch from the north end, there are some extra bit of grass. Aerial again, some work to be done in the deep, and good running in the end. They have picked up 2 runs. Last ball of the 11th coming up. The score is 86 for 2 already. Goes big, catches the call, and oh my word! That has gone all the way in the end for 6 runs. That should have been taken. It was a sitter. You cannot afford to make these mistakes. 11 completed, 92 for 2. Sabir Hossain comes back into the attack, left arm orthodox spinner, wearing jersey number 75. We all know what reminds us of that. Nice bit of partnership going on between these two. Nahian is trying to take on every single delivery. He's going aerial against every single balls that he's facing, taking risks. But this is the shortest form of the game. You can take risks. There is nothing wrong with that. That's well bowled. Pace off. Deep point, deep cover, long off, long on, deep cowl corner, and deep square leg in position. Swept away, but straight to the man in the deep. Should just be a single. Both of the teams are one of the strongest teams here in this tournament. Both of the teams are here with positive intent, as they ended up winning their last match here in this season of the tournament. Pulled away, and that has gone all the way for a maximum. What a blow that is from Faisal Ahmed. Excellent stuff. 100 comes up for Dhaka Nawaabs, 100 for 2. Only the 12th over has been bowled, and we can see that 6 bowlers have already been introduced. Too many bowlers have been introduced so far earlier in this innings. Dhaka Nawaabs are fighting back very comfortably. Both of the batters are looking well settled. Salehin F. Nahian, 31 of 22. Faisal Ahmed, 25 of 18 balls. The projected score shows 167, and it's really gonna be a very competitive total. Talking about the snipers, the bowling side, after winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, they will not be happy so far. Definitely not being able to execute their plans properly. Latif comes back. A single taken straight away. Talking about Dhaka Snipers, they are definitely here with positive intent. They have a strong batting lineup. Previous match they played against Friends United, and they won that match comfortably by 7 wickets. In other words, by losing just 1 wicket. They chased down 116 on the board very comfortably. Friends United was the team they played against. They only managed to score 111 for 5 on that match. They have some serious batting lineups. And that is gone. For 4 or 6, we're gonna wait for the signal of the umpire. That's well hit. We're still waiting for the confirmation of the umpire, but that's very well hit. Again from the bat of... That's well bowled. Good comeback. In fact, there is a correction. Previous one was only a single. So only 4 of this over. That's high, but safe. Good over for the Snipers. It's 103 for 2. Sabir Hussain comes back. Inside edge. Just a single in the end. Dhaka Snipers, they've got a tremendous batting lineup. Hasanuzzaman Ripon played very well in the previous match. Also, Khondokar Rajiv Hassan goes straight down the ground. Didn't time that too well, so in the end, it didn't hit the boundary rope. Wanted to whack that one again, but misses that one completely. Makes room. Outside edge. That's gonna race away for 4. No man in the deep. Lucky runs, but they will take it. You cannot blame the bowler on these occasions. These are just lucky runs. Sabir Hussain, 2.4 overs, given away 24 runs already. Nahian is on 38. Makes room again. but misses that one on this occasion. From his reaction, he was looking to go over extra cover, but couldn't make any connection on that. Look at the projected score. It shows 169. If they bat with a run rate of 10 runs per over, it's not very easy, but they will definitely try to get so. 109 for 2. Faisal Ahmed is into the crease alongside Nahian. Both of the batters are looking very well settled. Latif comes back with his third over. Goes big. Now where is it going? Towards extra cover. Just a single taken in the end. I reckon that was a 2. They're not running hard at this moment. Dhaka Nawaabs, talking about them. They played their last match against Electrifying Blues. That was a thriller. They chased down 162 runs comfortably. Not really comfortably, actually. They won that match by just 1 wicket, having 2 overs in hand. That's high, that's gone. At least 2 is the call. That's gone for 4 in the end. No desperate dive by the fielder. Thick outside edge that was. So this is turning out to be a common zone for Salman F. Nahian. Although he's not targeting that zone. Now the fielder goes back to deep third. Change of line. Eased away for a single. So as I was talking about Dhaka Nawaabs, they won that match with a successful run chase. It was a thrilling one indeed. And in that match, MD Max played a brilliant knock, 60 of 32 balls. Not on this occasion though. Shuman Ahmed was also a fabulous batter. Now that has gone all the way for a maximum. What a shot that is from Faisal Ahmed. Never easy, nothing wrong with the delivery. It was a good length delivery, but he managed to hit that one over long off for a maximum. What a shot. End of the 15th over, it's 121 for 2. Akib Amin will join the commentary box.
Sabir Hussain is into his last over. The second left arm spinner of the day. And he kind of bowls with a high arm action, unlike Munna, who bowls from a very, very low arm action. And looks to target the stumps, angle the ball back into the right hander. But on this occasion, Sabir generally bowls from a higher arm action. Now the question is, what will he do against the right hander? Slightly high arm and goes straight down the ground. does Faisal Ahmed and clears the boundary with ease. That was a seriously good looking shot. High elbow straight down the ground. Classy looking shot by Faisal Ahmed. Both of these batsmen have been around for over 10 overs now. This time slogged away on the leg side, and once again he clears the boundary. Once again. Another 6, which takes him to 44, and the score is now 132 for 2. Both the batsmen now nearing a half century. As we know that in last man stands cricket, a batsman has to leave the crease. It can come back if needed when they've lost almost nearly all of their wickets. But for the moment, when a batsman reaches a half century, he has to leave the crease. And both of the batsmen are nearing their milestone. Short this time, bowled flatter and quicker. Faisal was looking for that late cut because he knows that the third man fielder, there is no third man fielder actually, the point fielder is actually very square. Hence, anything of the bat, especially with the bowler offering pace, will be a boundary. This time, targeting the stumps. Sabir now knows that Faisal is looking for that dab, late dab, so hence he's not giving any room outside the line of the off stump, especially because he has no third man. And that ends over number 16 with the score at 133 for 2. Ilahi is back into the attack for the start of the 17th over, and we are now at the business end of the innings. An attempted bouncer. Batsman was probably looking for a wide. It was a strange type of bouncer. You can say almost a slower ball bouncer, where ball didn't get up as high as the batsman anticipated. Ilahi now misses his run up, hence has to pull away at the last moment. Bowls from a slightly slingy action, does Ilahi. Reminds you a bit of Lasith Malinga. But this time he bowls from a high arm action and goes for the bumper once again. Once again, the batsman was looking for a wide, but it's been deemed as a legal delivery. So 2 bouncers to start the 17th over. Normally don't get to see a lot of bouncers bowled in last man stands cricket. This time it's short and it's been flat batted straight down the ground towards long on. And the fielder misses an easy opportunity, and that goes to the boundary for 4 more runs, and that takes Faisal Ahmed to 49. Iqbal Ilahi this time going for that slower ball, and it was picked very well by Faisal Ahmed. Once again goes for a big shot towards long on and clears the long on boundary with ease, and that takes Ilahi to 55. That big monstrous 6, and now he will leave the crease after scoring a valuable half century for his side and take Their side at the moment are in a very strong position to put up a very, very decent total on the board, and gets tapped from his partner while leaving the crease. Should be appreciating him for the classical innings that he has provided for us. MD Jackie is the new batsman to the crease who replaces Faisal. Now, with only 15 deliveries left in the innings, Jackie now has to step on the accelerator from the get-go, and that ends over number 17. The score is 143 for 2. We're beginning over number 18 and we're into the death overs. Normally in T20 cricket, in 20 over version, it's the last 4 overs which are considered the death overs. That's a big swing by Nahian, but he gets beaten for pace by Rotten. Rotten has bowled really well today. We saw some good seam movement from his first 2 overs, but now with the 18th over, with a 17-over-old ball, I don't think he'll be looking for any swing over here. He'll be switching to his death bowling mode. Once again, it's bowling with pace and is looking to hit the stumps. It's quite evident that Rotten has shifted his mode. With the new ball, he wasn't really looking for a lot of pace. He was depending on seam movement, but now he's really going for that pace and looking to beat the man. Once again, that's been guided down to third man, and there is protection there, and the batsmen are coming back for 2. But Rotten now is looking to hit the deck and is not giving the batsman any length to get under. And Nahian at the moment looks like he's a bit rattled by the pace of Rotten. He's not really gauging the ball early enough to get under. Once again, another outside edge. Now this time it will beat the wide third man fielder, because this time it was a finer edge and there was more pace on the ball, which beat the wide third man fielder for a boundary and takes Nahian to 50, and now he also has to leave the crease. Another good knock by the left-hander of Dhaka Nawaabs. As we see, he's getting a lot of applause from his teammates, from the crowd, from us here in the comm box, and that is well appreciated because he came into the crease when his team had lost 2 quick wickets. Both the openers were back in the hunt and could have gone. The innings of Dhaka Nawaabs could have gone south very, very easily, but both Nahian and Faisal made sure that their Dhaka Nawaabs are in a very, very strong position with 2 overs to go. Once again, pace by Rotten, which beats Mizanur Rahman outside the line of the off stump. And that ends over number 18 with the score at 149 for 2. Iqbal Ilahi will finish his spell and bowl the penultimate over of the innings, and Dhaka Nawaabs or 149 for 2, and they'll be looking to maximize the last 2 overs here. Go straight down the ground as MD Jackie and go straight for 6. Now that's what Dhaka Nawaabs needs in the last 2 overs. It's not going to be easy because both the batsmen, Jackie just got off the mark with this 6 and Mizanur Rahman is yet to get off the mark, but they'll be looking for more 6s like these in the last 2 overs. Another bumper by Ilahi. That's probably the 5th bouncer that we have seen Ilahi bowl, which is very rare. Like I said, in last man stands cricket, you don't see a lot of bouncers, but Ilahi is taking full advantage because the batsmen don't really expect a lot of bouncers over here, and it surprised the batsmen on every occasion. Slow delivery, Fuller, and it's been hit straight down to long on for a single, and the batsmen are coming back for 2. It's gonna be tight, and there's a throw at the keeper's end, and it's a direct hit. But the batsmen are in. Very, very good running by MD Jackie. I think the long on fielder was a bit on his heels, was he? Wasn't prepared, wasn't aware that the batsmen are coming back for 2, and by the time he realized, it was just too late. The score is now 157 for 2 with 7 deliveries remaining in the innings. Oh, that's been cut away for 4 towards the deep third man fielder. The point fielder is very, very square, but still there wasn't any third man fielder, so any width offered with that slingy action by Ilahi is going to be easy pickings for the right-handed MD Jackie. He's just looking to free his arms. He's going to swing at everything outside the line of the off stump. He's looking for width, and that's what he got in his last delivery. And we're preparing for the last delivery of the penultimate over. Once again, it's been picked up on the leg side, and it's been given as a 6, and that ends over number 19, and the score is 167 for 2, and MD Jackie is providing the finishing kick that Dhaka Nawaabs requires so dearly. It was a big, expensive last over. 18 runs were scored. And Jackie, from the moment he's arrived in the crease, he has looked $1 million. This time it's Mizanur Rahman who goes over the offside. And he too finds the boundary. And this is the perfect finishing kick that Dhaka Nawaabs needs. And both Mizanur Rahman and MD Jackie are providing them just the finish that you want from your lower middle order. Because wide this time. It's not been signaled as a wide, but there's a fumble from the keeper which allows a single, and there's also a fumble from the bowler which allows a second bye run to be taken. Now that was seriously sloppy from both the keeper and the bowler. And now it's been signaled a wide. So that's 3 runs without the without the delivery being counted as legal. So 5 more deliveries left and already 9 runs, 1 ball into the last over. And Roton is now under pressure. Once again, pace by Roton, which beats Mizanur Rahman. The first 2 deliveries, it was quite gentle looseness outside the line of the off stump, but Roton has cranked it up in his 3rd delivery of the over. And it's coming Once again, pace once again beaten the batsman, but this time they're going to sneak another bye. Not only did it beat the batsman, it was also a bit too quick for the keeper to pick up cleanly. But I don't think Dhaka Nawaabs will mind MD Jockey back on strike, because he's batting with a strike rate of 300 on just 6 deliveries, and the moment he hasn't needed any sighters because he's found the middle of the bat from the get-go. Once again goes down the ground, and this time there's an opportunity for a catch, and it clears the boundary, clears the fielder at long off. Maybe someone taller would have had a better opportunity, but in the end it beats the fielder and goes over the boundary for another 6. Takes Jockey to 24 of just 7 deliveries. And Dhaka Nawaabs are certainly finishing very strongly here. Swung away on the leg side of the last delivery to find the deep mid-wicket fielder, and the batsmen are coming back for 2, and they make their ground. And Dhaka Nawab ends with 183 of 20 overs. It's been a brilliant last 2 overs, which wielded 34 runs, especially with MD Jockey finishing high and strong on 26 of just 8 deliveries to push Dhaka Nawaabs to 183. And it has been a very entertaining first innings. And we'll be back with the chase of Dhaka Snipers, who will be needing 184 to win of 20 overs.
Alright, folks, the chase is under on. Dhaka Snipers are 54 no loss in the fifth over. That has come in a really quick time. What a partnership this is building up. And Mehirdin is into the attack. He is being smashed for 4 back to back. As we can see, both of the openers are looking very good. Rohan 28 of 11 deliveries, Ripon 22 of 13 deliveries. He wanted to go for that one again, but this time couldn't get the connection. Nawaabs were forced to bat first after losing the toss, but they managed to pick up so many runs on the board. 184 is the target that they have given to their opposition to chase under 100 deliveries. Never easy, but they're so far making it look easy. 4 bowlers have been introduced. Mehirdin has given away 9 runs. That's slashed away for 4. 3 boundaries in this over. What an over this is. Ripon is on fire just like he was in the previous game. 5 overs done, 55 without loss. What a contest going on between the two sides. 129 runs still required of 75 balls. Loads of drama is still there to become. Mizanur Rahman comes back into the attack. He was massively expensive in his first over. None for 16 after 1 overs. Here's Mizanur. Oh, there was intention was clear. The intent is very clear. Both of the batters are very, very aggressive right from the get-go. Slapped away. That's into the gap. Oh, the effort was magnificent, but it was all the positives, but couldn't stop the ball. Very good shot. He hits that one very hard using the pace of the ball. And certainly, despite that vital effort, brilliant effort, he couldn't stop the ball. Another 4. Goes straight down the ground. This time he'll only get a single. Partnership of 60 of just 28 deliveries. This could be a game-changing partnership. That's well bowled. Good comeback from Mizanur Rahman. 5 overs of this over so far. Dhaka Snipers still 124 runs required. Out the back foot towards long off for a single to end of the 6th over. It's 61 without loss. And ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the comparison. After 6 overs, the Dhaka Nawaabs, they were 48 for 2, whereas they are quite ahead, 61 without loss. Not only that they have scored more runs, but also they haven't lost any wickets. So very good positive start between them. What a match, what a contest this is turning out to be. In the first innings, Salehi Nahyan scored brilliant 50 of 36 deliveries, and also Faisal Ahmed played a crucial role, 55 of 32. And Jackie and Mizanur Rahman does the rest. Jackie with a quick fire 26 of 8 deliveries. Oh, inside edge, that's running away. That's gonna be 4 more. So lucky runs. Mehirdin, he won't like that. We have seen too many lucky runs, particularly behind the stumps. When the batters miscue, sometimes they're inside edges, sometimes outside edges, sometimes even bottom edges. The Nawabs are still looking for a wicket. That's cut away with precise timing and perfection. Wow, that is absolute beauty, absolute class from Hasanuzzaman Ripon. He moves on to 35 of just 18 deliveries. Both of the batters are batting at a decent strike rate. Hasanuzzaman Ripon, just to remind you that he scored 50 of 28 deliveries in the last game. Another inside edge. This time he won't get a boundary, he will get a single only. That's a good start from Dhaka Snipers. Just the start that they required in order to chase this long, huge target. Remember that they chased 162 in their previous games, so they are indeed absolutely monster with the bat. They can chase any targets, and probably for this reason they elected to bowl first after winning the toss. That's hit hard. And little bit of footwork, but in the end it hits the rope. So another boundary. Not a very good effort. He should have used his hand instead. It wasn't a difficult one. But another boundary. Nonetheless, for Dhaka Snipers, 75 on the board after 7 overs. And there is going to be a change in the commentary box.
Hello everyone, thank you Saf. Dhaka Snipers so far has gotten off to a really good start. 75 after 7 overs, just the start you want, chasing a big score of 184, and they're well on course to chase this score down. Both the openers are flying with great colors. Flat batted down the ground, but straight to that long off fielder. Fumbles, but no damage done. In the end, it's just 1 run. Yes. Tucked away on the leg side for a single. Rohan has moved on to 36 of 18 deliveries, and Ripon is batting on 41 of 21 balls. Flat batter straight to the back to the bowler. What a cotton ball that is by the bowler. It was hit with some serious power by Rohan. But Faisal Kobir didn't panic, kept his eyes on the ball and and takes a very good catch, return catch, to get the first wicket for Dhaka Nawaabs, and Dhaka Snipers lose their first wicket. They're dismissed. The great opening partnership, which wielded 77 quick-fire runs, is finally broken. Rajiv Hassan is the new batsman who gets off the mark straight away. With the first delivery, pushes it straight to that deep cover fielder. Faisal Kobir is bowling his second over. His first over was expensive. He went for 17. But in his second over, he's picked up the wicket. And that's been cut away on the offside, but that's some good fielding in the deep. Had to cover ground. The ball was traveling very quickly, and he had to dive and protect the boundary. And that ends over number 8 with a score at 79 for 1. That's been driven away towards the cover region, and two fielders are converging. And there was actually an opportunity for a second run, but the batsmen were a bit lazy, because I think the second run was definitely on. But the two batsmen decided against it. Mizanur is the new bowler. Take two. Ripon is on strike, batting on 43, closing in on a half century. And that's been guided away towards the third man region, and the point fielder moves to his left to cover ground and stop that from going to the boundary. And Ripon comes back for 2 to move to 45. And Dhaka Snipers are going very well, although in the last couple of overs the run rate has dropped a bit because of the fall of that wicket. But I think Ripon comes down the track, goes down the ground, goes towards mid-off, and the wide mid-off fielder comes in to stop that and to keep it to a single. I think with 100 required in the last 11 overs, normally expect with wickets in hand in last man stands to the batsman side and the batting side to be on to have the upper hand. But on this occasion, once again, Raji pushes it on the offside for a single. And that ends over number 9. Another good over for Dhaka Nawaabs, only 6 runs off it, and the score is 85 for 1. Faisal Kobir comes back for his third over, and the keeper is up to the stumps. Oh, that's good bowling, short and wide. It was there for the batsman to hit, but I think with the keeper up to the stumps means that the batsman cannot use his feet. And because Faisal Kobir is not bowling with a lot of pace, the keeper can afford to stay up because he's got time to react. Once again, bowled outside the line of the off stump. This time it was a better delivery, much fuller, and the batsman just couldn't lay bat on ball. As you can see, while the bowler was loading up, the keeper was signaling, probably signaling to the bowler the strategies and the lines and lengths to target against Rajiv Hassan. It's been cut away and neatly done by the batsman Rajiv Hassan to pick up his first boundary. With the keeper up and with a wide third man fielder, you know that's going to be easy pickings. You cannot bowl short and wide. It's an easy boundary. Have to be targeting the stumps, especially when your third man fielder is very wide. Oh, that's been pushed away on the offside with soft hands, intending for a single. They've balanced, Dhaka Snipers have balanced their hard-hitting shots with strike rotation very well, because whenever they have looked to use their bottom hands, they have cleared the boundary, they've found the boundary, and at the same time they've been smart enough to use their soft hands to rotate strike to find gaps. Although in last man stands cricket, all the fielders are generally on the boundary, and anything get bat on ball, normally it's an easy single. But still, sometimes when you're going for hard shots, means it guided away towards third man. This time it goes straight to third man for an easy single. And that ends over number 10 with the score being at 91 for 1. Hassanuzzaman Ripon is coming into the attack. Sorry, Hassanuzzaman Ripon is on strike. Nayan is coming into the attack. You saw him open the innings for Dhaka Nawaabs. Oh, that was a poor delivery to start with. That was wide. It almost landed outside the pitch. Very nearly. That could have been a no ball. It's actually been signaled. The umpire changes his decision and it's been signaled a no ball because it landed outside the pitch, and it's gonna be a free hit, an opportunity for Ripon to reach his 50, probably with a big hit. Now, can he clear the boundary? Well, it was actually a free hit, and the batsman surprisingly did not go for a big shot. He only looked to tuck it on the leg side, but because it was given as a wide, and it was the second wide of the over, hence the batting team is rewarded 3 runs. Ooh, that was another opportunity for a cotton bolt. Hassanuzzaman Ripon hit that straight back to the bowler. But Nahian unable to cling on. We have already seen a brilliant cotton bolt, but this occasion Nahian wasn't able to cling on. Another full toss, missed, and also missed by the keeper, and it's gonna be easy 4 byes added to the total, and that takes the score just 1 short of 100 for Dhaka Snipers. It was once again a poor delivery. It was a full toss. The batsman went for a big slog, missed it completely, so did the keeper. I think the keeper was surprised. He was expecting the batsman to connect, and he didn't. And Ripon, who's completed his half century, now will be leaving the crease. We all know that in last man stands cricket, whenever a batsman reaches 50, he has to leave the crease. Yes, he can come back if required. If the team has lost a lot of wickets and you're only down to the last wicket, yes, the man who scored a 50 can come back. But for the moment, he will leave the crease. So now Dhaka Snipers have 2 new batsmen in the crease, and Dhaka Nawaabs' opportunity to come back into the game is slightly brighter for the moment. Sabir Hussain tucked away on the leg side, and Sabir Hussain gets off the mark straight away, looking for 2, and probably they will get it. Yes, it was good running from the 2 batsmen. They put pressure on the fielder, and in the end, it was quite easy actually. The second run was completed. Sabir, his name might be Sabir, but he's got 75 written on the back of his shirt. Probably a fan of Shakib. So bowls left arm spin and also bats left-handed like his role model. And has been cut away on the offside. A shot that Shakib Al Hassan tends to play very well, the late cut. And that ends over number 11 with a score at 102 for 1. Faisal Ahmed is into the attack to bowl his second over. And it came off the leading edge, I think. Faisal and Nahian, who was bowling the last over, these two opened the batting for Dhaka Nawaabs and did a decent job for the team. Sorry, didn't open the batting, but put on a big partnership after the openers had been dismissed quite early. So now they also have a job to do with the ball. Tucked away on the leg side this time by Raji. Looking for a second, but the fielder was quick enough to restrict the batsman from attempting a second run. in the last 4 overs or so, we haven't seen many boundaries being scored, and the batting side has been content on just looking to find the gaps for ones and twos. Really, once again, we see another tucked away shot on the leg side for another single. Normally, these middle overs, especially from overs, I would say 7 to 15 or 16, are considered the boring overs in a T20 game, because in the power play we see the batsman taking charge, and in the death overs is filled with entertainment. But in the middle overs is such that the batting teams generally look to preserve their wickets and look to rotate strike. So at the moment, Dhaka Snipers, they're not really bothered about the required run rate, which is climbing gradually in the last 3-4 overs, but because they have wickets in hand and they've got the hitters, the firepower on the back end to cover up, hence they're taking it quite easily for the moment. And that ends over number 12. Another good over by Faisal, only 5 runs off it, and the score is 106 for 1 after 12 overs. And there will be a change in the com box. Saf will be taking it from here.
(106 on the board after 12 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. And folks, it's time for comparison. After 12 overs, the Nawabs, they were 100, exactly 100 for 2. Oh, that's smashed away out of the park for a maximum. What a blow this is from the new batter, Rajiv Hassan. We all know how dangerous he is with the bat, the way he played in the previous innings. This time, first sign of real aggression. Mehirdeen is very expensive, 33 in his 2.1 overs. Goes for it again, and that is gone all the way for a maximum. 2 in a row. Rajiv Hassan is having a bat with the ball. Just to remind you, he scored 38 of 19 deliveries in the previous match. And this time also playing 2 sixes in a row. Will he look for the third one? He looked for the third one. He goes again. That has gone even further. 3 sixes on the trot. Could this be the game-changing over? Oh ho ho, what an over this is turning out to be for the Snipers. They're turning this game around. Round the wicket. Towards offside. Aerial. That's in the gap. But well fielded in the end. Just a single after hitting 2 sixes. 3 sixes in a row. Sabir wanted to go for a similar kind of shot but couldn't get any connection on that. (13 overs bowled, 125 for 1). Rajiv on strike. Takes a single. He's such a good character for his team. He plays a very vital role. With the ball, he has picked up 2 wickets. He has given away just 19 runs in his 3 overs. Now he's doing some fabulous job with the bat. Accompanied by Sabir Hossain right now. Picked up towards leg side. And that is gone. Maximum. So Faisal Ahmed, after bowling 2 nice overs, economical overs, he's also being expensive. 6 of the very first delivery. Very second delivery. Bowled him! Leg stump goes for a toss. Sabir Hossain shuffles across. And it's Faisal Ahmed who has got a very important breakthrough. The partnership has been broken. And the Snipers are 2 down for 132. Faisal Ahmed. Peak outside edge. Some work to be done in the deep. Using his feet. Well done in the end. There's a hesitation. Would you believe it? Just a single in the end. That should have been an easy couple. Easy, comfortable couple. But just a single. Not good communication between the batters. That's what normally happens when there is a new batter into the middle. It is Iqbal Elahi. Oh, beautifully played. Look at that go. 4 more to Rajiv Hassan. He moves on to 34 of 16 deliveries. What a quick fire innings this is turning out to be. 14 overs completed, 137 for 2. The run rate is pretty much under control for Dhaka Snipers all on a sudden. They need 47 of 30 deliveries. Pretty much under control, I should say, while chasing a big target. With 6 more wickets in hand, and particularly Khandokar Rajiv Hassan, the danger man is still there in the crease. 34 of 16 deliveries. He can score 16 more runs before he gets retired. But that 16 additional runs will be enough to create the damage. Both of the Faisal are wicket takers, Faisal Ahmed and Faisal Kabir. Faisal Ahmed has done very well with the bat as well. Faisal Kabir has took the first wicket with a brilliant cotton ball. He comes back into the attack. Well, there is a words exchange between the fielders and the umpires. Probably they're discussing about something. Till then, let's look at the comparison. At this stage, the Dhaka Nawaabs, they were also 2 down for 115. And Dhaka Snipers, they are 137 for 2. So much ahead they are now at this moment. Even though they are chasing a huge target of 184 runs, they're still making it look so easy. That's high, top edge, bowlers under it. Big moment, he takes the catch. Another one bites the dust. It's Iqbal Elahi who departs, and Dhaka Nawabs has got another important breakthrough. The Snipers lose another one. It wasn't so necessary to go big straight away against a left-arm orthodox spinner, particularly when he's just there in the crease, faced just one delivery before facing that delivery. He could have just easily played a single and give the strike back to Rajiv Hassan. That's what they need. The Nawabs, they need wickets. 1 or 2 more wickets can change the momentum of the match. Faisal Latif is there in the middle. There's too many Faisals in this match. Appeal. But from this angle, it looked like it's drifting down leg. Off the back foot. They're running hard. Should just be a single though. Yes, just a single. Hasanujjaman Ripon played a brilliant role with the bat. Scored 51 of 30 deliveries. He has certainly played his part. Now it's up to Rajiv Hassan and his mates. Easily guided away. Some work to be done in the deep. They're running hard. They should get 2. But no, they're happy with 1. At this stage, they are not trying to risk any doubles. Turning out to be good over from Faisal Kabir. Oh, beaten by spin. Brilliant. Just 2 of this over. That's the over that they were looking for. 139 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. .139 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets after 15 overs, and the equation is now 45 more runs required of 25 balls for the Snipers to win. There is a game on here, still anybody's game. 1 more good over can completely shift the momentum back to the Nawabs. Jackie comes into the attack. He's played a quick fire knock with the bat and he has done a pretty good job with the ball as well. 2 overs, none for 10 so far. Very economical. We have got 2 more games coming up. Cricket Magnate up against AWCC the next game. And of course, Mavi Limited against Deartol Daredevils. Good ball to start off. Khandokar Rojib Hassan was on strike. He gets himself off strike by taking a single. Right now at this moment, the Nawabs will also be hoping that the well-set batter Rajiv Hassan will not be there on strike too often. They might try their best to keep him off strike for 2 reasons. One is that the required run rate can build up, and secondly, if he stays off strike for a longer duration of time, he can lose his momentum as well. That's well bowled. Dot delivery. A very, very precious dot delivery. And not so pleasant from the sniper's point of view. All the players are there at the edge of the boundary line. You can easily pick up a single. Oh, big swing. That's huge. Out of here. 6 runs. This time it's Faisal Latif who has joined the show. Not a very good delivery. It was on the slot. It was on the pads as well. So easy pickings, easily picked up. They're running hard. Little bit fumble, but still a single in the end. So a 6 followed by a single, turning out to be a good over. Already 8 runs of it. They need 9 runs per over at this stage. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Easy as you like. That is pure class from Rajiv Hassan. Just using the pace of the bowler. Beats the wicketkeeper. Beats the third man fielder. And 4 more runs. 12 of this over. After 16 is 151 for 3. And for the last 4 overs, Akib Amin will be there in the commentary box.
Thank you, Saf, for handing me the mic. And as we start over number 17, we're into the last 4 overs, the death overs as they call it, with Dhaka Snipers requiring 32 of the last 19 deliveries. And that's swept away on the leg side, but goes straight to the fielder. That's good field placing by the fielding side, Faisal Kabir. He's bowling it wide, so he knows if the batsman sweeps, it's going to go in front of point, in front of square, sorry. Latif this time tucks it away for a single on the leg side. The game is reaching a very interesting end. Last week we saw 2 games going down to the wire, going down to the last ball. Today it seems like this game too might just go into the last over, or maybe into the last ball. That's a big shot, thickish outside edge, but there's a fine third man fielder positioned exactly for that kind of scenario, and it's been a very good over by Faisal Kabir. He finishes, he's almost about to finish his spell of 4 overs. He's got figures of 2 for 26 so far. Now, can he finish it with a wicket, or can he finish strong without conceding a boundary? Batsman guides it away on the offside for a single. And Faisal Kabir finishes really well. He did a great job for his team with the bat, and now comes back and has figures of 2 for 27 of 4 overs. And Dhaka Snipers are 156 for 3 with 28 required of the last 3 overs. It was a very good over by Dhaka Nawaabs, certainly playing like Nawaabs for the moment. Nawab means king in Bengali. So Snipers require 28 of 15 deliveries. Picked up on the leg side, but goes straight just short of the fielder at long on. Unable to find the boundary are Dhaka Snipers for the moment, and all of a sudden Dhaka Nawaabs are back in the game, because 3 overs ago it looked like that it's going to be an easy chase, but now all of a sudden we're having a tight finish. Once again goes straight down the ground, but once again finds the long on fielder on the bounce. It's good field placement by Dhaka Nawaabs. They certainly have a lot of shots in the last 2 overs have found the fielder in the deep, and they were strong flat shots. Short and wide, thickish outside edge. Once again there's the third man fielder placed, so they're bowling according to their field. They've got those fielders in the right positions, hence Dhaka Snipers just cannot find the boundary. Short and wide. This time they find the gap and around deep point, where there wasn't a deep point fielder, there was a deep cover and the short third man. But this time the wide Yorker did not pay off. The batsman Rajib managed to get some part of the bat, a thickish outside edge, but it was enough because there wasn't any point fielder to protect the boundary. And the equation now is 21 required of 11 deliveries. This time it's been flat batted down the ground, straight, hits the side screen, flush, bullseye, and that ends the over number 18 with a 6. And now the equation becomes a lot easier with 15 required of the last 2 overs. And it was a great shot by the batsman to finish strong on over number 18. And that's the 50 for Rajib, who played extremely well today. He's put his team on the verge of victory. All they need is just some sensible cricket from here, but Rajib has played a serious cameo, a serious innings to put Dhaka Snipers. It was a very precise innings by Rajib, and he goes off the field, gets the applause of a hero. Big swing but misses out. Faisal Latif batting on 13 of 12 deliveries, now with 15 required of 9, and the new batsman Munna is at the crease. And it's all of a sudden, because with the new batsman in, 15 of 9 can be very tricky. Goes big but missed time, loses his shape, does Latif. Slices it on the offside, but only for a single to deep cover fielder. And now all of a sudden the game is interesting. With a new batsman on strike, you need 14 of 8 deliveries. So this is the time. Can MD Jackie find a couple of dot balls here and there to put pressure, to give some leeway to the bowler bowling the last over? Because normally anything under 10, you expect the batting side to chase it down comfortably. But can MD Jackie Bowl some dot deliveries here. Looking to pull. And it's in the air. And it's been misjudged by the short third man fielder. It looked like he had lost it on the sun. It was an easy catch. It just didn't go forward. Hardly got any hands to that ball. And in the end, results in a single with 13 required of 7 deliveries. With 2 deliveries remaining. It's very important that Jackie finishes off well here. Latif on strike. Short this time. Another opportunity. This time it's been taken by the fielder. And there's an opportunity for a double play. And they missed the stumps. So the batsman Latif will be dismissed. Looking to pull. Getting a top edge to that deep fine leg fielder. And this time he didn't make any mistake. And that results in the 4th wicket with 13 required of 6 deliveries, and this is going to be a seriously interesting finish. We're going to have a nail-biting finish. Everyone stay tuned. MD Jackie has bowled really well so far. Figures of 1 for 24. He's about to bowl the last ball of his spell. And hasn't he been economical today? And with 13 of 6 required and 2 new batsmen in the crease, all of a sudden you will back Dhaka Nawaabs, the bowling side. Now, what are the options for Jackie here? Will he bowl the length delivery or will he go for the Yorker at this point? Trotton is on strike, the new batsman. And the question is, what will be his options? Will it be a wide Yorker? Targets the stump and goes down the ground, but there's a fielder to stop the ball at long off, and they're coming back for 2. Oh no, they refuse to do so in the end. And that ends over number 19, and we are in for a treat in the last over, everyone. With 12 required of the last final 5 deliveries. Buckle up your seatbelts because we are going to have a thrilling finish today. It was a very good over by Rock. And all of a sudden, the game is in a knife edge. Only conceded 3 runs in the penultimate over. That is like gold dust and has given Faisal Ahmed something to defend. Not just something, but a lot to defend with 2 new batsmen. Both faced 1 deliveries each. 12 might just be a bit too much. And with the field keeper is up, so definitely the captain and the bowler, there's a big huddle between 3 fielders, and they're definitely discussing their strategies. You can see there are 4 fielders on the leg side. There's actually 3 fielders on the leg side and 3 fielders on the off side, all spread out to the boundary. Because for the moment you don't want a boundary. 12 for 5. Here we go. And It's been dragged away on the leg side. There's an opportunity for a second run. The fielder has to make ground, and the batsmen are coming back for a second, and they get the second quite easily. And there's an opportunity for a third. It was sloppy work for the bowler. The throw was just a bit too full, and he couldn't connect. He couldn't get his body behind the line, behind the ball, and that results a third run. And with 9 required of 4 deliveries, it's going to be a serious finish here, guys. That is what last man stand cricket is all about. It's about the excitement, it's about the boundary, it's about the thrilling finishes, and that ricochets of the body, but the batsmen have ample time to come back, to get the crossover for a run. And with 8 required of 3, now what are the options for the bowler? Will he go for the Yorker to Rotten, or will he just bowl into the pitch? Because for a new batsman, timing a length ball and hitting on the up isn't easy. Goes for the Yorker, once again misses, and missed by the keeper. I think probably it was a stumping opportunity, but with the keeper up, collecting the ball cleanly can be a challenge. And another single results. 7 required of 2 balls now. It's getting very difficult. They need a boundary here. This ball has to go out of the ground. Goes big, goes down the ground. But the straightish, long on fielder covers. Goes to his left. And there's an opportunity for a run out, and they get the run out. One delivery remaining now. And the batsman has been given out. And 6 required of the last ball. Now the question is, if the batsman can hit a 6, it's going to be 12, because that's last man stands cricket. Last ball of the innings will be counted as 12 if it goes over the boundary. But with 6 required of the last ball, can Munna pull off something very special? Or can Faisal finish it off for his team? Because Munna will definitely be swinging for the hills. 6 required of the last ball. And what a game we've had so far. The shorter format means that we'll have last ball finishes, last over finishes, and that's what the crowd wants. We all want to see competitive cricket. Both teams giving it all against each other, and in the end it's going to be difficult to pick one loser. Here we go. The last ball goes on the leg side. It's only going to be a single, and that's going to be a victory for Dhaka Nawaabs. They win the match by just 4 runs. At one point it looked like Dhaka Snipers had it in the bag. They were well in course to chase down this score. But in the middle overs, Dhaka Nawab, they came back. They came back with wickets. They restricted the Dhaka Snipers. And Dhaka Snipers in the end fall short by just 4 runs. But you have to give it to both teams for gifting us such an exciting game today. And it's going to be very difficult to pick one loser after this, because both teams should be applauded for their efforts. And that's it from here, from the first game of the day, with Dhaka Snipers coming victorious by 4 runs. Goodbye everyone, and you'll be joining us for the second game of the day. Stay tuned, everyone.